Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. My name is Leon Jones. Today is Sunday, October 9th, 2016. Tune in to the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show every Saturday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. That's right here on Blog Talk Radio. Your guest calling number is 215-383-5785. We had a good show yesterday where we talked about stagnation of wages and minimum wage. Next week, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and its benefit to the economy. So you don't want to miss that show. However, if you do miss any of the Blog Talk Radio shows, they are archived. So go to the Blog Talk Radio link, click on the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show, and you can listen to any show from the first day I produced the Blog Talk Radio Show to yesterday. If you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show right here on YouTube so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Also on this channel, I don't engage in any emotional or controversial topics, nor do I participate in any drama and unnecessary bickering. I like to keep everything positive. We already have enough divide and conquer today. We don't need any more on my YouTube channel. Because I want everybody to be respectful, because on this channel I'm here to teach, and I'm also here to learn from you, because education goes both ways. Knowledge is power. Please feel free to comment. Make sure your comments are pithy, no bloviating, if you wish to opine. Now on to today's topic. Today's videos, I call it my pre-debate analysis. First of all, this is round two. It's going to be a town hall style format. Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri. Republican candidate, it's Donald Trump. Democratic candidate, Hillary Clinton. The moderators for tonight's debate, you're going to have CNN's Anderson Cooper and ABC's Martha Raddatz. Now, Martha Raddatz has already had some issues with Trump in the past. So we're going to see how this format turns out. When it comes to the town hall style format, certain audience members that are given questions to ask the candidates. Now, I like this format. Gets everybody involved. Now, CNN and ABC, they're basically for the Democratic candidate. We know that. Now, I have found Anderson Cooper in the past. He's a liberal guy, but he can be objective. Martha Raddatz is not. So, hopefully, we have decent moderation in this debate, and it'll cut down on the theatrics that we had in the first debate. Now, if I'm advising both candidates, and like I tell you, I am not endorsing any candidate. I'm just giving you my analysis on how the candidates should pursue this debate and what issues they should talk about. Now, first of all, if I'm Donald Trump, here are the issues that I'm going to talk about. If I was advising him, he should talk about immigration. He talks about building his wall. Okay, how are you going to do it? How are we going to pay for it? Talk about tax cuts. How are tax cuts going to help the economy? Talk about the economy, the state of the economy. You know, we're in a recovery stage. Are we going to raise interest rates? Are we going to lower interest rates? Are we going to have inflation or deflation? You should talk about his health care plan. A lot of times, candidates, when they present any type of plan, we don't know what their plan is. They should actually show graphs and numbers on how they came up with the idea and make it so everybody understands it. You have to understand that all of the American voters aren't PhDs, but some of us do have an idea of how the economy works if we do enough reading on our own. Talk about the crime. 3,600 shootings in Chicago alone. Chicago has a population of 2.7 million. How are you going to tackle that? You mentioned law and order. Okay. How are you going to present your law and order plan? Talk about terrorism. We've had a few instances of terrorism last few months here. How are you going to tackle that issue? Lowering the corporate tax rate from 40% to 15%. How are you going to integrate that into a plan when you have companies that are already leaving? But I'll tell you another issue that should be put on the table. Why doesn't he get rid of the NAFTA bill? And if companies want to go overseas and they want to sell products back to America, put a 60% tariff. A tariff is a tax. That is how you get companies on notice. I know Carrier. They're the air conditioner company here in Indiana. They want to head for Mexico. Fine. You sell your product back to the United States, that tariff is going to hit you. So put companies on notice about trying to go into other areas. Because, yes, the resources are cheaper and the labor is cheaper. But you're also taking jobs from America, shipping them to foreign countries. Now, Clinton, okay, here's what she should talk about. Talk about the health care bill that Obama signed. Tell everybody, oh, it's working. But have some data to back that up. Talk about college debt, which is true. Go to college. You have debt when you come out of college. Now, here's how she can actually get away with this. Colleges are all run by the states and some private entities. Now, delegate that authority to the states to put a freeze on college tuition. Mitch Daniels, who was a former governor of Indiana, he put a freeze on tuition at Purdue University. He is the chancellor at Purdue University. Well, delegate that to the states. We don't need too much government oversight in the education business. Okay. That's how you can trim college debt. Talk about loan programs, loan consolidation programs, or student loan consolidation loan programs that can help reduce the student loan debt. But lowering the college tuition is the best idea to keep tuition rates affordable so you don't need as much financial aid. All right? Obama signed the Equal Pay Act for women. Put that on the table. Utilize the fact that women are making 77 or 80 cents on the dollar that a man makes. That's what she ought to address. Environmental regulations. If she's going to present that, do you want to make them more stringent or do you want to relax them? Talk about staying the course. You've heard Trump say, well, we need a new America. Well, tell the American people that the America that we have right now is fine the way it is. We have more diversity. We have more entrepreneurs. We have more people going to college. We have a strong military. But you have to present that in a way for people to understand it and back it up with some empirical data. Talk about the minimum wage. Why is the minimum wage not comparable to the market? As you know, some states proposed a $15 an hour minimum wage. Tell me why minimum wage is good. And tell me how it's going to lift low-income workers into the middle-class bracket. Explain it. But make sure you are logical, not emotional about the issue. Because this is serious, because these issues affect working people. And talk about the anti-gun laws that you want to propose. Let her know that, Ms. Clinton, how are these anti-gun laws going to work when, okay, the state of Maryland already tried putting a fingerprint measure on guns. It didn't work. So how are your anti-gun laws going to make any difference when it comes to criminals? Because criminals don't care about the laws anyway. So how are you going to prosecute criminals when they use a illegal weapon in a crime? If both parties stay on the issues, you have an idea of who you want to vote for. The problem with debates is they're moderated, they get emotional, they're more theater than substance-based. So if we take this town hall debate and make it substantive, it's going to give the majority of American people who are voting an idea of who they want to vote for. But it also takes looking at voting records, how policies were made in the past. Now, here's the difference also. Hillary Clinton is an incumbent. And what I mean by an incumbent, she's been in politics for 30 years. Donald Trump has been a civilian. So it's going to be tough to get his voting record. But I know at one time Donald Trump was a Democrat. And at one time Donald Trump did support Hillary Clinton. But what I saw in the first debate, particularly on Clinton's side, is character assassination. Well, we don't need that. Okay? We should not take what somebody says about an individual's character and use that as a deciding force to vote. You should look at the issues. And I presented an overview of some of the issues that are hurting and could help the country. If the moderators moderate the debate the way it's supposed to be moderated on issues, instead of asking about tax returns and other issues. Donald Trump had his opinion about women. Okay, we all have our opinions about somebody. But does that mean that you are incapable of doing the job? See, the problem with any type of politicians, when we vote for them, certainly you have a lot of lawyers who are politicians, so they do present some unethical behavior, but they're not perfect people. And we have to understand that. Hillary Clinton hasn't been perfect. I mean, with this Benghazi's emails that's come out, but it really hasn't come out to the forefront to where she's prosecuted and jailed. They don't want to mess with that issue. But if Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton stay on these issues that I have presented, we could have a good debate. Because a debate should also be about education instead of character assassination. And that's what we have with all of these debates. They become more of a theater instead of substance. And I'm repeating myself regarding substance, because I want to see debates in a format that the issues are presented and presented with empirical data. The only one that I know who did well in the debate with empirical data was Ross Perot. He showed graphs, formulas, charts. I understood them. If candidates want to debate, show us your health care plan. Have a PowerPoint up there saying, okay, here's what I would do. Don't direct us to go to an email, because people don't go to emails and websites, although we should. That's a source. But if you do send somebody to a website, make sure you can present it in PowerPoint form so we can find the consistencies and inconsistencies with it. Because the object, all issues aren't going to be perfect. But present something in what we call layman terms where we can all understand what's going on, where your thinking is. Because politicians, they're not going to affect individuals making a lot of money. They're going to affect the individuals who are making little money and individuals who are working. We're the ones affected with the taxes. We can't hide our money offshore because we're not in the top or what do we say? High earned incomes. We're not there. So that's the analysis. You stay on point with the issues, it would be a better debate. So the moderators, Anderson Cooper and Miss Raditz, please do all of us a favor. Allow substance to be in the debate. In fact, the questions, don't have these questions be manufactured. In fact, I don't even believe in giving cards to audience members. I believe that audience members should be able to ask their own questions, because too many questions are manufactured and scripted as well. That shouldn't be allowed as well in any debate, because if it's a town hall format, you're actually taking questions from the public. And if everything is presented in the proper contents with substance, we will have a good debate. Debate number 3 is coming up on the 19th. This is the last debate. I'm going to give my pre-debate analysis on that debate as well as my post-analysis debate. I'm going to be giving my post-analysis debate tonight as soon as it's over. So I'm going to take notes and I'm going to present to you all what I saw. And if anybody else has seen something differently than me, let me know in the comments, because I'm here to learn as well as teach. And that is my commentary for this edition of the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Remember to be gentle and respectful to each other. Have a wonderful and blessed day.